Thank you all for being here with us every single step of the way.
Thank you, Beto!
I'm as inspired, I'm as hopeful as I have ever been in my life. And tonight's loss does nothing to diminish the way that I feel about Texas or this country. This amazing campaign of people, not a dime from a single pack, all people, all the time, in every single part of Texas. All of you showing the country how you do this. I'm so proud of you guys.
Home isn't just a place. Home is when we're face to face. I got no time to waste. Hold me home. Hold me home. Hold me home.
And we're leaving 2 minutes. 2 minutes, everybody. Chug it. Chug some Whataburger.
It's the weekend before the election, and things have gotten really crazy here in Texas.
Watch out, the car's moving.
Everybody's been anxious about this election. The Republicans are anxious, the Democrats are anxious. Everybody thinks something might be changing.
We're 4 days out from election. Freedom is on the ballot in this election.
I don't think I need to ask, but how do you feel? We have been on the road for nearly 22 months straight. And in the remaining 54 hours that we have left,
We have got to turn people out. Tuesday, come out and vote.
ready to win? Well, I guarantee you, if we all keep this up, though you will be here in Houston, I will be in El Paso. Tomorrow night, we will be celebrating the victory of our lifetime.
Nearly 2 centuries ago, when the citizens of Gonzales received a demand, hand over your gun and hand over the cannon that guards the city, the Texians responded with a battle cry that echoes throughout the ages, and all together we said, "Come and take it!"
I mean, odds have just been against us from the start.
If he wins by 1% or 1 vote even, the next day they will talk about, wow, he did this thing and he did it his way and it was so amazing. And if he loses by that same point, they will be talking about if he would have only done this.
Good morning.
It may not end up the way we want it to, and that's got to be okay also. At least, I know Beto doesn't think that way, but I have to think that way.
I'm totally zen right now. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's foreshadowing. Everything is great. So we're gonna go out to the east side, hit some doors. There are still people who haven't voted. I haven't been to this neighborhood before. This is exciting. We picked this neighborhood based on people who haven't voted yet. 12504. Okay, I always have to get my bearings. We want to encourage everyone to get in line by 7. I gotta talk to one voter, at least.
Hi, I'm Jody with the Beto campaign. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good, I'm just out encouraging everybody to get out and vote.
We voted. I'm
Yay!
in the house.
What day did you vote?
I just can't believe it's down to 5 hours. And I mean, the polls close in Central Time in 4 hours.
We felt like it could be the perfect storm. It could be all the right things coming together at the right time to make it possible.
We've been running for an awfully long time, and he's met an awfully lot of people along the way. And
Bye-bye. Oh, you got me. Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
he wants to represent the state of Texas, and falling short of point, they don't call you senator because you fell short of point. So it's all about getting over the finish line.
This race went totally according to form.
There's like about 7,000 more votes for him than him right now.
They saw the early vote in Houston and San Antonio and Dallas. They saw this blue wave in the cities and they said, oh my gosh, Beto's going to win. Look what he's doing in the suburbs.
How's Ted Cruz doing is my question. At this time in 2016, they thought Donald Trump was going to lose. So I'm not giving up yet. It's only 9 o'clock. We weren't even close. I know. Right.
Then all of a sudden the networks start calling it.
Ted Cruz will remain in the Senate for another 6 years.
He has defeated Congressman Beto O'Rourke in the state.
I'm sorry to disappoint the Democrats out there that were hoping for good news on the Senate front. It's not going to happen.
Tonight is a victory for all the men and women in this room and all the men and women across this state that poured your hearts, your passion, your time, your energy to rising to defend Texas.
After $70 million, after 254 counties, Beto lost. But he has changed Texas.
My faith in this state and this people as a country is in no way diminished at this moment.
Beto is the first Democrat in a generation that Texans have been willing to embrace. Tarrant County is a purple county now. Beto O'Rourke made it that way. You look at the votes, 70% of young people voted for Beto. 70% of senior citizens voted for Cruz. What's important there is that so many young people voted. They're going to decide what the future holds for Texas.
This campaign holds a very special place in the history of this country every day going forward. And you have made that possible.
Is Beto finished? George H.W. Bush lost the Senate race in Texas twice, went on to be president. Beto O'Rourke can do the same.